I'm gonna share something with you guys, and it kind of goes along with this post that I saw on Facebook that I reposted. There is a great responsibility that comes with allowing yourself to be a better version, like wanting, like I want to be the best version of myself. I want to be great. I want to be completely healed or as much as I can heal. I want to be of love. I want to be prolific. I want to be aligned with fortitude, whatever it is, right? There is a great responsibility that comes with that. My son often quotes, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. It's not a joke out here. That's why it appears sometimes for people who align with what I'm saying, people who are out here in this world and they don't have the best character, you know, they don't align with integrity. But it seems like, that as far as the things that people think are important, they have. And sometimes it's because they don't align with those. Um, they don't align with those values, of wanting to be their best versions of themselves, right? Because, for example, and it's meant for me to talk because I've been coughing like just out of the blue. I was meditating and I just started coughing. My throat was tickling so much. I'm like, okay, all right, throat chakra. Um, I often say it, but it's not even about me saying it. It's about me believing it and wanting it and setting the intention to be the best version of myself, which is why I experience the deepest depths of, you know, trials and tribulations. Okay. Things that are not comfortable, things that are not easy. And, I don't share a lot. I share enough with people. Okay. People can come up with their own, opinions and whatever about me, and that's fine because it doesn't, you know, change any facts about me at the end of the day. But people may feel like, oh, well, you're experiencing this because you're not doing something right. Okay. You're experiencing these trials and tribulations because you're not blah, blah, blah. You're not doing blah, blah, blah. And it's not none of that. It's simply because with great power comes great responsibility. If you are saying, like what I often say too, and I've said it in videos, if you're somebody, right, for instance, and you're like, I'm an empress, I'm a god, I'm an emperor. Well, you have to live up to that. You can't just say it because it sounds good or because you want to just disattach from being, maybe a gender, a female or male, or a man or a woman. No, you have to live up to that. You have to live up to that. And, the way if you have, depending on the type of spirit team you have, you're really going to be more pushed into situations that are going to bring the best out of you, no matter how they look. I've been in many situations where I was really uncomfortable, really, went into the vibration of depression and all of this type of stuff because I'm guided towards situations and circumstances that are going to allow me to become the person I'm supposed to and shed and tear away and purify into this being of who I say I am. You dig what I'm saying? It's not that it's, oh, yeah, you want to be careful because it's so hard to become. Yeah, it is difficult, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it to be connected to your ever essence, to your inner divinity, by letting those places and those pieces shed off of you. I often compare, I don't have my card right here. Well, let me show you. Hold on. I've talked about this card before, okay? This is the Knight of Wands, okay? For me, this card represents inspired action, intentions, very powerful. But this is also, when I talk about cards, you guys heard me say before, I go by the imagery, okay? Do you see that wing on his arm? Do you see that snake skin coming off of him? This is the energy I'm talking about. Shedding your own skin and getting in alignment with your own power. Becoming that phoenix rising. Who in the hell said or put the narrative out there, unspoken narrative or a spoken narrative, that makes people believe that to rise into ascension, to rise into greatness, that shit is easy, or that shit is pretty, or it's a beautiful journey? It's not. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. It ain't pretty. And like they say, only the strong survive. Or, another saying, God only gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. That's real, 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 realness. Because the majority of people aren't going to just get into alignment and say, I want to be my best version of myself. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to that place. That's why there are a collective of individuals on this planet, spirits having human, very powerful spirits, example of myself, who are here to guide and inspire the collective to come into their greatness, because everybody doesn't have it on them to just be like, hey, let's get it, let's go. There has to be people in place that are able to do structured connections with people from a place of love and understanding, so they can get to their greatness by doing it by way of. And I learn a lot from people. It's not that I'm just out here and I'm saying like, oh, you know, let me do this for you and blah blah blah. I'm the goddess and I'm this and I'm that. No, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm a teacher as well as a student. Exactly in alignment with that. If you want to be your greatness, you have to be willing to give up whatever version of yourself does not meet that criteria. Whatever version does not meet that criteria, you must be willing to give that shit up. A lot of people, and I'm going to use this, okay? I'm going to use this as an example. A lot of people want love. They want relationships. They want, connections. They want life partners, whatever the case is. But what are you willing to give up to reach that match? Because a lot of people be like, oh, well, I've been in so many connections, relationships, but they all the same. Well, what has changed in you? What in the world has changed within you so you will be able to meet your divine one? Or are you just willing to keep settling over and over and over and over again and within yourself, and then keep going through the same experience expecting this different shit? It ain't gonna happen like that. You want to keep going through karma? Well, shit, the universe is going to allow you to go through karma until you choose better for yourself. I hope that this video is beneficial. I, to my strongest intentions, that this video is beneficial to you guys. Allow yourself to level up and stop worrying about what people think about you. Fuck them people. If people have opinions about you or prejudgments or whatever the case is, that's their own stuff. That has nothing to do with you. It's just facts. I love you guys.